Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello, my name is Izzatul Widadia, and now I will explain about prepositions of time. We use three prepositions to talk about time. They are in, on, at. Prepositions of time. The first, in. We use in to talk about part of the day. For example, in the morning, in the afternoon, in the evening. Second, we use in to talk about centuries. For example, in the 15th century, in the 21st century. Third, we use in to talk about months. For example, in January, in May, in December. Fourth, we use in to talk about weeks. For example, in a week, in 2 weeks. Fifth, we use in to talk about seasons. For example, in spring, in summer, in autumn, in winter. Sixth, we use in to talk about holidays. For example, in the third holiday. The next, we use in to talk about years. For example, in 1989 and 2000. The next, we use in to talk about periods of time. For example, in the past, in the Middle Age, in 3 hours. Next, we use in to talk about decades. For example, in the 1960 and 2010. Prepositions of time. On. We use on to talk about day. For example, on Mondays, on Thursday, on Sunday. Second, we use on to talk about dates. For example, on April 3rd, on the 8th, on the first day. Third, we use on to talk about holidays with day. For example, on New Year's Day, on Christmas Day. Fourth, we use on to talk about specific day. For example, on my birthday, on holiday, on that day. Fifth, we use on to talk about day plus part of day. For example, on Sunday morning, on Friday afternoons. Sixth, we use on to talk about time. For example, on the weekends, on time, on a cold day. And then now, prepositions of time. At. We use at to talk about hours. For example, at 7 a.m., at 12 o'clock, at 5 p.m. Seconds, we use at to talk about parts of a day. For example, at night, at lunch, at dinner time. Third, we use at to talk about holidays without day. For example, at Easter, at Christmas, at New Year's. Fourth, we use at to talk about time. For example, at presents, at breakfast, at that time. Okay guys, I think enough from me. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.